Kenya is often called the most dangerous place on earth, not because it seeks to destroy you, but because it refuses to soften its truth. Here, the line between life and death is razor thin and breathtakingly beautiful. Rivers boil beneath the ground. Snow crowns the equator. The land breathes, shifts, and reminds you nothing here waits for you to be ready. From volcanic craters that claw at the sky to the blood-soaked theater of the greatest migration on Earth, nature rules without apology. This is not a place to observe from a distance. This is a place that demands respect. Buckle up. This is a journey into the beauty of survival. Nairobi wakes fast. Engines roar. Skyscrapers rise. Traffic surges like a living organism. Africa's fastest growing capital pulses with ambition and urgency. But just beyond the highways and glass towers, the city stops abruptly, as if someone tore a page from reality, and the wild begins. Nairobi National Park stretches out in golden defiance, pressed against steel and concrete. Established in 1946, it has watched the city grow, but it has never surrendered its soul. As dusk falls, lions move like shadows through tall grass, following invisible trails of zebra and antelope. Silence is their weapon, darkness their ally. If moments like this fascinate you, where cities and wilderness collide, take a second to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. These are the kinds of stories we explore, one wild place at a time. Among acacia trees and ancient rock, the black rhino emerges, massive, cautious, alert. It looks invincible, yet lives on the constant edge. A snapped twig is enough to make it vanish into the bush. Survival here is vigilance. Above them all, Maasai giraffes glide across the savanna, towering, elegant, marked by star-like patterns that darken with age. Their long necks rise against Nairobi's skyline, a living question carved into the city's edge. How long can predators and progress coexist? The Ngong Hills rise where the Great Rift Valley meets the sky. 7 rolling ranges like the spine of a buried giant. Mist drapes the slopes, revealing peaks in slow, deliberate breaths. Stand on any summit, and the world feels split in two. Wind sweeps across the ridges, blending with the low hum of turbines, machines turning ancient wind into power for modern lives. Here, technology and nature move in rhythm, not conflict. For centuries, the Maasai have walked these hills with their cattle, reading the wind like a language. Their red shukas still flash across the green slopes, a living thread between past and present. These hills hold more than wildlife. They hold memory. Hell's Gate does not whisper. It announces itself. The earth here feels alive. Hot, volatile, unforgiving. Steam hisses from cracks in volcanic rock, carrying the scent of minerals and deep time. Cape buffalo graze nearby. Silent, powerful, unpredictable. One rule governs survival. Never assume the wild will step aside. Mount Longonot rises like a sleeping giant, but inside its crater hides a secret forest, lush, protected, alive. Isolation has shaped sanctuary. Lake Magadi shifts color like a warning sign. From crimson to pink to purple, too alkaline for most life to survive. Yet flamingos wade gracefully through toxic waters, proof that adaptation is its own kind of beauty. 14 Falls erupts into sound and motion, water splitting into roaring streams, mist lifting rainbows into the air. Survival here favors patience, timing, and stillness. Naivasha looks peaceful until you remember what lies beneath. Hippos, fast and territorial, turn calm water into danger without warning. Farther north, Samburu hardens the rules of survival. Grevy's zebras endure scarcity. Mount Alalakwa rises sacred and immovable. Lake Turkana guards crocodiles, fossils, and the footsteps of humanity's first ancestors. From the salt silence of the Chalbai Desert to the snow-capped crown of Mount Kenya, from elephant-carved caves on Mount Elgon to the misty resistance history of the Aberdares, Kenya never repeats itself. Along the coast, Fort Jesus bears the scars of empire. Gedi sleeps under vines and questions. Lamu breathes living Swahili culture. Watamu glows beneath migrating whale sharks. Savo tells stories of danger. Amboseli moves with elephant herds like living storms beneath Kilimanjaro. Lake Victoria feeds millions and takes lives without warning. And then the Great Migration, a thunder of hooves, dust, chaos, precision, lion's weight. Survival repeats itself with brutal accuracy. As the sun sets near the Mara, a Maasai village stands firm, traditions evolving, strength unchanged. If this journey has moved you, leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments. Which part of Kenya challenged your idea of beauty the most? Kenya is called dangerous for reasons no signpost can explain. Because here, survival is not a spectacle. It is a rhythm. And once you've seen it, you will spend the rest of your life yearning to return.